And welcome to our opening ceremonies for our Health Fitness Winter Games. We are so happy that you're here today to celebrate the start of the 2026 Winter Olympics and the beginning of our fitness challenge. So we are recording this webinar today, so please try to just have your cameras off and stay muted throughout. We're going to open it up towards the end for questions, but you can feel free to use the chat function if you have questions as I go through everything. So first, I wanted to introduce you all to our Winter Games team. So my name's Jenny. If you don't already know me, I'm the fitness program coordinator located in Houston, Texas, and I am the captain of the blue team. So if you're on the blue team, I'm your girl. Go blue team. And then we have Kimber Smith, who is our program manager over at our Colorado Springs Fitness Center, and she is our red team captain. Go red team.
Go red team.
And then we have Abby, who I'm sure is hopping off. She just taught our strength class, but she is our health fitness professional at our Houston site, and she is our yellow team captain. And
go yellow.
There she is. So throughout this program, please feel free to reach out to the captain of your team for help at any time. If you have any questions, they're your go-to person to reach out to. If you're unsure what team you're competing with, don't worry. We're going to make sure that you know that by the end of our time together today, and how your team can try to get to the top of the podium and win the gold medal. So our game plan today is to first go over our 3 teams, like I mentioned, and then we'll get into everything that you need to know about the events and the different exercises you're going to be completing. And then we'll touch on modifications, because this program is for all fitness levels. So anyone and everyone can go for the gold medal. So we're going to go through those modifications. We're going to make sure you know how to use the gold tracker throughout this program. That's how you're going to keep track of your reps. And then we're going to finish by talking about the fun prizes that you'll get at the end. And then, of course, we'll answer your questions if you have any. So again, use the chat throughout. All right, our Winter Games is a team challenge. So you're going to be competing with your team during each event. So again, we have the red team, the blue team, and the yellow team. And when you registered for the program, you were randomly assigned to a team. So we have an even number of participants on each team, which gives each team equal opportunity to get to the top of the podium, okay? You should have received an email from me yesterday with your team assignment. If for some reason you did not receive that, please email me and let me know. I put my email right here. So if you didn't get that email, let me know. And then please go ahead and give your team a shout out in the chat. I want to know who has the most team representation today on this meeting. So go to the chat, say go blue team, go red team, go yellow team, whichever team you're on. Team yellow. Awesome. Keep them coming. Represent your team. Go blue. I see a lot of blues. Yellow's the closest to gold. Yeah, yellow team, just remember you're not the gold team, okay? You're the yellow team. Even though you're the closest to gold, it doesn't automatically give you the gold medal, okay? Awesome. Thanks for sharing, guys. Keep it coming in the chat. But remember, if you're joining us here right now live for this opening ceremonies, each one of you are going to earn 25 bonus reps toward the first event for your team. So you're going to see those bonus points represented in the gold tracker later on today once we insert them. But just know you'll get 25 bonus reps for being here today toward event 1. All right. So you and your team will compete together in 4 events. And you will be competing against the other teams for gold, silver, and bronze medals. So let's go through our events. Event 1 is going to last 4 days. All of the events last 4 days. So event 1 is our figure skating event. So your goal is to complete as many jump squats as you can during those 4 days. So February 7th through February 10th, you're going to be doing jump squats. We highly encourage everyone to watch the video that's linked right here. It's a super quick video. It's not long at all, but it's going to walk you through proper form of a jump squat, and it's going to give you modifications. So if for some reason the word jump scares you, I totally understand. We have low impact options. Okay, so make sure you watch that video to get your appropriate modifications. So again, the team with the highest number of squat jumps at the end of the 4-day period is going to win the gold medal for figure skating. So that's event 1. Starts tomorrow. The next event is going to run from February 11th to February 14th. Again, that's 4 days, and it's alpine skiing. So your team will complete as many plank ups as you can during the 4 days. And again, very important that you watch the video that's linked here, because it's going to walk you through how to count your reps for the plank ups and how to properly do the exercise. Now, these are very short videos again, so please take the time to review them so you're ready for the event. And the team with the most plank ups at the end of the 4 days will win that gold medal. Moving on to event 3, ice hockey. So this will be from February 15th to February 18th, and your goal is to complete as many skaters as you can. Skaters is a more high impact movement, so again, watch the video that's linked here to learn more about modifications, because there are low impact options. And once again, this event, this challenge is for everyone and every fitness level, so everyone can do a skater. It's very important that you're counting your reps correctly here. So listen up. Right and left is 1 rep, because we want to make sure you're staying even and not doing more reps on one leg than the other leg. So once you do the right and the left, you count that as 1 rep. But again, I go over that in the video, so please watch that. If you ever have any questions about the exercises, how to count your reps, or modifications, you can always reach out to me or your team captain for help. And the team with the most skaters at the end of those 4 days will win the gold medal. And then lastly, our final event is snowboarding. So we're going to finish strong by completing as many Russian twists as you can from February 19th to February 22nd. And of course, the team with the most Russian twists at the end will win gold. And for this exercise, again, right and left is 1 rep, similar to those skaters. So watch the video again for more information about Russian twists. You should have received calendar reminders for all of these events, so you know exactly what exercise to do when. If for some reason you don't see those calendar invites on your calendar, reach out to me and I can make sure to send those right after this call to you. So double check, make sure you have those on your calendar. Okay, now let's talk about how you're going to track your reps throughout the events. We have an awesome goal tracker that's linked here, so you can access it here, and you're going to input all of your reps you complete throughout each of the 4-day events. So when you click on this link, it's going to take you to a SharePoint link, and I'm going to share my screen and walk you through the goal tracker together. So let me stop sharing these. We're just going to quickly make sure you know exactly how to use this lovely goal tracker. So this, again, this goal tracker is one linked on this slide deck. You'll see it in our Slack page, and then you'll also see it in the calendar reminders for each event. If you open it, you'll see the link to the goal tracker right there as well. So many places to access this goal tracker, but depending on what team you are, you're going to click on your tab down here. So I'm the blue team. I'm going to go to the blue team tab. All of the names of each blue team member is listed here in column A. And then you've got each event in the other columns. So if I did 20 jump squats tomorrow, I'm going to insert 20 right here next to my name. You can keep running track here of your reps, or you can write it somewhere else and then just come here to input your finalized reps. But you might have to do a little bit of math here. So if I did 20 one day and then I did 10 the next, I'm just going to have to insert 30. Okay? Be very careful on what you edit here. It should be editable for everyone, but just try to keep just your numbers in the columns. And then you should see team totals pop up here. So as people do their reps, you're gonna see that number's gonna climb over here. And then once you get to the next events, continue to put in your reps and you'll see those totals rack up here. If you want to keep track of where your team is in compared to the other teams, you're going to go to the All Teams tab. This is where you're going to see how many reps the other teams are doing and where you rank for that gold medal. Okay, so always keep track here of your current status. And just remember, all reps count. Even if you do one jump squat, that's better than nothing. So please, please, please track it because your team needs all of those reps, okay? There's also links right here to those YouTube videos, so you can watch those if you need reminders on how to do the exercise. Okay, anything else to add, Kimber, about the goal tracker?
No, I think you covered everything. It should be all auto-populated. If you like type somewhere and you think you messed something up, just reach out and we'll fix it.
Them.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. All right, so that's your goal tracker. Let me go back to our slides. You can keep that tab open if you'd like throughout the games. Just try to keep it easy to access. Okay, sorry, let me get to this slide. Okay, so if you need some extra motivation to get your reps in, we've got specific CubeFit classes that will focus on the event so that you can rack up the reps for your team. So on Monday, my HIIT Cardio Crunch CubeFit class will get you at least 50 reps in 30 minutes. So join me on Monday if you can for that live HIIT Cardio class. And then on Friday next week, we have our strength class. That's gonna make sure you get more plank ups during that 20-minute class. And then the following Tuesday is our total body conditioning class, and we're gonna pack a lot of skaters in that class. And then lastly, our core class is gonna make sure that you get plenty of Russian twists to finish strong. So if you need any of these classes on your calendar, you don't have them already, you can register for CubeFit and select those specific classes or the certain classes that you're missing from your calendar. So Kimber, if you haven't already, can you put the registration link for CubeFit in the chat, please? So again, click on that link to register. Again, you don't have to receive all of the class invites. You can select just these or the ones that you need. So again, join these classes if you can to help your team get even more reps to try to get that gold medal. All right. Of course, we want to make sure that you're staying in the loop throughout the program on the events that are going on and any updates as we work through the events. So make sure you're staying up to date and check our Fitness Center Slack page frequently. This is going to be our main point of communication with you throughout the program. You should have all been added to this Slack page once you registered, but if you can't find it or you haven't been added, let me know. Any important links and updates are going to be found there. We're going to be frequently posting the link to the gold tracker so you have easy access to it throughout the events. And then we want you to build a community amongst your team. So we would love to see you posting pictures, posting updates as you complete your reps. Feel free to use these hashtags that are on the slide, hashtag blue team, let's go, represent. Y'all better be posting on Slack. You'll see the winners posted for each event the day after the event finishes. So again, very important that you're staying in the loop on the Slack page. So let's talk about the fun part, earning your prize at the end of the program. So for each event, our gold, silver, and bronze medal winners will be announced in the Fitness Center Slack page, like I mentioned. Your prize for each event is bragging rights. okay, amongst your team. However, we do want to give everyone who participated in the winter games a fun little finisher prize. But there's certain things that you must do to be eligible for this prize. So you must put your name on the gold tracker and actively track your reps throughout the program. If your name isn't on the gold tracker, we will not know that you participated in the events. So make sure your name's on there and you've been tracking your reps. Then at the end of the program, we're gonna open up a post-program survey that you're gonna need to fill out by March 2nd. This survey is not gonna be open for submissions until February 20th. So if you click on that link right now, it's not gonna let you submit anything. But once February 20th rolls around, we're gonna make sure you have that link to submit the survey and be eligible for your finisher prize. So again, 2 things. Make sure you have your name on your gold tracker and you track your reps, and then submit the survey by March 2nd. And I will be sending out a calendar reminder to complete that post-program survey as we get closer to the end of the challenge. So just be on the lookout for that. All right, time for questions. If you have any questions about anything I covered today, use the chat. Kimber, do you see any that I can answer right now?
Yes. Tim asked, does each team have a Teams channel to motivate your teammates? You kind of answered that in the Slack, but with the Slack slide, but just maybe reiterate.
Yeah, go to our fitness center Slack page. That's where you're going to go to hype up your team. Post in Slack, well. Reply to all of the threads. Yeah, go to the Slack page.
And Great then question. Minnie wanted to clarify, they do have until midnight each day for reps to count, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I believe that's the last question in the chat so far, but unless someone has others.
Okay. And just be careful that you're tracking your reps in the correct column. So tomorrow you'll start in that first column, counting your jump squats. Don't track any plank ups until February 11th. So just try to make sure you're staying on track there.
Angelica asks, can I do as many repetitions as I want?
That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Do some in the morning, do some in between meetings, do some before bed. Whenever you can, get in those reps. Yes, program US Fitness Centers. That's the one. And the hashtags are right here. Hashtag blue team, hashtag red team, hashtag yellow team. Can we add reps on Monday that we did Saturday and Sunday? Yes, I'm not going to lock it because I know that some people on the weekends, especially when the events fall on the weekends, I understand that you might not have the Excel sheet up. So you can track your reps from the previous days that you completed. Just please, be honest about when you completed them, and you should be good to go. But yes, you can do that. Good question. Any other questions? We're going to show the current team members on each squad now, or do we get it from the Slack page? You should see on the gold tracker right now everyone's name on your team if you pull that up. So again, just go to that gold tracker and you can find your name, scroll down. All of the names are listed on column A. Good question. And again, the link to the gold tracker is right there. Oh, nice. Super cool. Thanks for sharing that. Apps to track reps. It's awesome. You can start. Well, it's February 7th, so technically you can start tonight, but yes.
If you end up setting your alarm and waking up to do squats, please let me know.
Yeah,
that's dedication. I hope you're on the red team.
Of course you would, Tim.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me.
All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and stop our recording, but if you have any other questions,